Hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so listen, we are back on the record. We've had some IT problems. We're continuing the special board meeting started earlier today. We took care of the first item, and then we had problems with the our connections. We are now on the second item. Before I get going on that, just to acknowledge, Commissioner Fan is calling in, and she has Commissioner Fort on conference. So Commissioner Fan, you're there?
Yes, I'm here, Tom.
And Commissioner Ford, you can hear us?
Yes, sir. Loud
Great.
and clear.
Okay. Chairman Bradley, as noted in the earlier segment of the meeting, is recusing himself from the next item, which is 787-0, New York OP 1025079, Downtown Restaurant Company, LLC, doing business as Cipriani Downtown. I'm going to ask, Council's office had already started their presentation on this matter. I'm going to ask, because of the problems we've had, that they start all over again. So we have everything on the record.
All right, good afternoon, members. This is Kayla O'Donnell on behalf of Council's office. Council's office is seeking an emergency summary order suspension for licensee Downtown Restaurant Company, LLC, doing business as Cipriani Downtown, as this licensee has violated several of Governor Cuomo's executive orders, negatively affecting the health, safety, and welfare of not just the inhabitants of the area of the licensed premises, but potentially of the entire community. On July 21st, the SLA visited the licensed premises and observed at least 17 patrons consuming beverages while standing around tables, which were set up in front of the licensed premises without chairs. Most, if not all of these patrons were either not wearing a face covering at all or had it covering their chin instead of their mouth and nose. Additionally, there was no food present whatsoever. The record before you includes photographs of this. Inside the premises, there were at least 4 additional patrons purchasing drinks at the bar to be brought outside. There was an employee standing next to a computer monitor behind the bar, but not tending to the bar, who was not wearing a face covering. The manager of the premises stated that the standing patrons were waiting for tables. The licensee's intentional and/or reckless violation of the executive orders issued by Governor Cuomo in connection with the coronavirus health emergency alone warrant the summary suspension of this license. The executive orders were designed to prevent the spread of a highly contagious and deadly virus, and this licensee cannot be trusted to follow the law even when human life so obviously depends on adherence to it. As such, continuing to allow the licensee to operate while the charges are litigated would endanger the health, welfare, and safety of the inhabitants of the area of the licensed premises, as well as the whole community. In consideration of them, immediate action in the form of an emergency order of summary suspension is required. Thank you.
Councilor Meyerhoff, you have anything to add?
Yeah, I would just add that this licensee who came before us for a license in another place boasted of being a savvy operator. This is Cipriani. And tables with no chairs, people standing and drinking, people waiting inside for drinks, standing at the bar. I don't know what planet this operator is on with respect to this establishment, because all of these things are obviously illegal and are exactly the thing that all of our rules on outdoor service are designed to prevent. So I think that risk to health has been established based on that. The pictures say it all.
Commissioner Fan, do you have any questions? Commissioner Fan?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm also on mute. I just have a quick question. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. So they have an OP license, and they in theory are a restaurant. Is that right?
Are you asking if they're a restaurant? Yes.
Okay. And was there like an event or something? Because it looked like people were very dressed up, but it's not an event. It was just a bunch of different people gathering in front of the establishment.
We don't have any information as to whether there is an event going on or not at this time.
Okay. All right.
Any other questions, Commissioner Fan?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Commissioner Ford?
I'm good.
All right, then. We'll go ahead with the vote. Commissioner Fan?
Due to this licensee's clear, the effort to ignore the governor's executive orders and creating an imminent threat to public safety, welfare, and health, I vote to summarily suspend this license.
Commissioner Ford?
Numerous patrons standing around consuming, employees and patrons with no masks or masks not being properly used, tables with no chairs, standing in line, so forth like that. This is a savvy operator, as counsel said, who should know better, but obviously is not taking the matter seriously. So I vote to summarily suspend.
All right, then. And with that, we fortunately have no other items on the calendar, so we will conclude the meeting. I just want to note again for the record that there was a technical glitch between the first and second matters we considered today. So there will be two recordings on YouTube of this meeting. And for those wondering why Chairman Bradley wasn't at the second recording, it's because he recused himself in the second matter. With that, thank Commissioner Fan, Commissioner Ford, Council. Thank you all for your patience with this. And the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.